Anyways, sup YouTube? It's your boy Alan Ayano here at the front, no D at the end, but call me Ayano. And today, you know what? Screw it. I don't know if they're going. I don't know if they are. But I gotta go get my glove real quick. Gotta get my glove. Glove. Glovey. Nope. Yeah. There goes. Oh God. Somebody don't clip that. Clip it. Don't clip it. I don't care. Yeah. That's something. You know what? I don't care. Yeah. But anyways, today on the Young Elder podcast, we shall conversate. What are we gonna conversate about? Whatever. Because have y'all ever had those moments where you see the truth and you're just trying to figure out how to maneuver? I feel like that's where I'm at right now. Like, I see it. Like, I see the truth right in front of me. And what's weird is that I don't know. Well, I do. But I also know that's gonna lead to another freaking cycle. So it's like, for the best that I can do right now, like, I wouldn't say I have to keep doing what I'm doing, but it's like I have to keep that separation up. Even though it's hard sometimes. But I wonder though. Ain't that about a... Oh, I almost cussed on here. Ain't that about a substitute for a B word? Wait, can which work? But is it too close to, that word? Ain't that about a witch? You witch! Stop, you witch! Oh my God. If only I could find more motors like this. I wish I could. Right? Like, motors like these, they're tiny yet effective. Huh. Just like that, you can fix a broken motor. Although, there's a reason the housing is here, right here. But yeah, I guarantee you all, everything in life, y'all really wouldn't be able to do without a motor. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, you still could have, but if it wasn't for the invention of these types of motors, you wouldn't have had any type of way to really sense or hear your phone via vibrations. You wouldn't have any way to really keep your refrigerator cold. You wouldn't have any way to have your oven and microwave not overheating. Like, that's the number one thing about it. Like, you do not... I'll say this. Motors are a part of our everyday life. That's a miracle me. That's a non-negotiable, especially as we move into the technological era. That is literally the backbone of every single piece of technology that we have right now. Motors are so simple, yet so complex. They're so simple because when you know the principles about it, you know exactly how it works. It's just basically switching back and forth between alternating current, which allows for the rotor to move. However, with something like a motor, you have things like a commutator. And people want to know what a commutator is. Into which the best definition I can give you right now is it's able to switch current back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And trust me, making a motor, the easiest one I can say is making an actuator. That's the easiest way. Because all it is just an electromagnet with a solenoid that's attracting or not attracting something. That's basically what a solenoid does. That's the simplest version of a motor. One of the more complex ones are something that you'll see in toys, in your phones, in your microwaves, and in your refrigerators. And those are the ones with the commutators. Those ones with the commutators, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I cannot understand how they work. Or at least I do not understand how I can build one without it being janky. Right? Because of course you can have something like a cylinder that each has 3 to 5 to 8 plus points that matches the amount of electromagnets on there. And of course you can have it to where they switch, alternate back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But in building it, it's difficult for me. I don't know why. You know what? I can't even lie and say I don't know why. The reason it's difficult is because of the fact that I have to be precise with this. That's the only reason why. Other than that, this is really easy. Like, the stator is easy to put up. The rotor is easy to build. The only thing that's difficult I don't even know why it's difficult for me. Right? It's just simple. Like, what's so hard about me making a cylinder, insulating it if it's metal, leaving it alone if it's plastic or wood, and just gluing on pieces of metal and making sure that each one is not touching? And I believe it's that last part that's really tricky for me. Because it's like, okay, I can cut it. I can create each even piece. But then I gotta put it on carefully. And while, yes, some of you right now are saying, what's the issue with that? I'm not usually a careful and articulate person sometimes, especially when it comes to building. Unless I'm really in the mode or zone, I'm really not that careful of a person. And I'm also the type of person who, if I can't get the resources right now and I want to do something right now, I usually find another way. So the frustration isn't that I can't build it. The frustration is that I know I can, but the process is just too, not time consuming, but too, how should I put it? Not too timid, not too involving. The process it's something that it's described as a feeling that you could do it, but there's something that is way easier that you know is easier. And you're waiting until that realization hits you. I believe that's what's happening here. Other than that, I can't see no other way other than just buying some super glue. Which ain't an issue, but yeah, probably what I'm gonna do. Cause man, I want to be able to create this freaking, I actually do want to be able to create it. I don't know what magnets are. Do I care? Probably not. But yeah, we'll do it. I'll stop holding myself back, and we'll actually do it. So yeah. And to anybody that's in here, how y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Right now, I'm feeling, I wouldn't say timid, but just quiet alright. That's how I'm feeling right now, just quiet alright. Hmm. I know I'll be able to do it. But enough of that downer talk. How many of y'all are ready for pancake season? That's right. This season is the greatest time for pancakes, which is subjectively true, but is grounded in facts, considering how back then when we couldn't really widely produce this. And I can't say this is for all grains, but I do know that for rye, not Y, but rye, as well as wheat, those two specifically, rye and wheat, those two are the ones that sprout in the autumn. And since you know that wheat gets us all purpose flour, bread flour, and all those types of flours, etc., that and barley too. Yeah, this is the season for pancakes. And you know something? Like, I keep just putting that off for some reason. Pancakes are the easiest things for me to create, and yet I just put it off because it's too easy. I want to keep trying something new. But, bro, I haven't had a good pancake. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't had a good breakfast at that. It's time that I change that. And I hope, you know what? I can't even say I hope y'all been eating. Because what I really want to discuss, which just popped up in my head right now, is fasting. If y'all do not know what fasting is, it's basically you not eating or you not taking in anything that people usually abuse. People go on food fast, water fast, phone fast, etc. Why do you think breakfast is called breakfast? You're breaking your fast. Meaning you go a full 8 hours without eating, and then you just break it by eating something. That's basically what's meant by breakfast. And fasting, I can personally vouch for fasting. It works. But oh, when I tell you that the drawbacks and those withdrawals, they really do kick in. Like day 1 and day 2 of not eating nothing at all, I can guarantee to you you'll be craving something, if not sometime before day 1 and day 2 completes. Cause man, when I tell y'all, first time I started fasting, I think it was like I had a choice, but not really. Like in my mind, it was like I'd rather not eat this stuff. I'd rather just fast until I have enough money. And so boom, I'm fasting. Day 1, day 2, boy, I'm on the bed. And one thing that people just don't say about fasting is that your body cleanses itself. And what I mean by that, you have diarrhea in a way, or your stomach just clears out all that gunk. And you be like, how am I doing this if I haven't eaten anything? And that's basically what your body is doing. What you're mistaken as diarrhea is basically your body just clearing all that stuff out. Which is why I heavily advise the people, make the time to really fast. Like, do not fast. Do not fast if you are working. Because I guarantee you, your stomach will betray you. Or at the very least, you are going to have stomach problems. In terms of how all of that excess weight is just going to be pushed out of your belly. But yeah, day 3 and day 4, you're going to be a little hungry, but at the same time, you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good. I'm going to be honest with you. To the point where when you're like, all right, this is enough fasting for me, When you eat something, I guarantee you, you're gonna feel like you don't want to, despite your stomach being like, bro, we gotta eat something. That's the number one thing about fasting. When you fast, your stomach will be like, we gotta eat something. But as soon as you're done fasting and you eat something, it's like, I don't want to eat this no more, right? Because your body has already gotten used to you not eating. So now it's less about the hunger pain and it's more about the abdominal pain right here, like moving and getting used to that sluggishness. And to people who just don't want to go through that, the best thing that I can say, just do intermittent fasting. 18 hours, no food. But 6 hours, those last 6 hours, that's when you can go ham. Intermittent fasting is the best way that I can say for people who want to get into fasting to experience the benefits of ketones as well as be healthy. Into which your body will be right. You intermittent fast while you're working out, you'll build way more muscle. Because not only is your gut being strained, but also your other types of muscles. And because you're not eating, it's taking all that fat and all that starch that's built up in your belly, and it's actually using it. But the only thing you really have to do is just start doing it. And it'll be the hardest. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna be the hardest thing that you've ever done in your life. It's way harder than freaking. I'm gonna be honest, I'll even say it's way harder than getting off drugs. Because it's a necessity. Right? Food is a necessity. So when you are going against the grain and being like, all right, I'm not gonna eat for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or longer, you will experience withdrawals similar to crack addicts, people who smoke, people who drink, etc. You will experience those withdrawals because it's that same type of, I'm not even finna explain why. But just know and keep that in mind. If you're gonna try fasting, just know you will experience withdrawals like you are a person under the influence, and you will also, for the first 2 days, you will have waste pass through your body and it will resemble diarrhea, when really that's that excess fat and starch that's passing through your body. Yeah. And after that, yeah, you'll still feel a little hungry, but at the same exact time, you'll be able to do way more things. And to anybody who's skinny like me, be careful of vertigo. I'm gonna be honest with you. Be careful, because whenever you get up, blood will rush to your brain. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like, blood will rush from wherever. And again, that's just my experience. So now we're done with the podcast. I'm just gonna go chill. Hope y'all doing fantastic. Dang. Those kittens I ain't even gonna say kittens. Just those cats. I hope they drunk from that water. But yeah. Ketones, really beneficial for your body. I really want to know. One more topic, because I want to give y'all time to comment. One more topic before I get off here. It's gonna be short and sweet. Be careful what you consume. Not only in terms of food, but in terms of media. And if you are going to consume it, at least acknowledge that, yes, in the long term, if your body's a certain type of way, you have to admit that was you. And that's the hardest thing that I'll say that a person can really experience. When you go through something and it's entirely your fault because of what you did in the past, that's something that you have to take responsibility for. So yeah, love yours, love everyone, and always spread peace and joy. And as always, stay peaceful, blessed up, miracle up, and know that you will appreciate and taken care of by divine and above all our higher source, God, as well as everyone that truly and genuinely and deeply cares about you deeper than us all. So I remember that here. You are loved. We care about you here. If no one else does, we do. I do. No matter what, we are always here to give you that listening ear. So don't be afraid to talk with us or talk to us. Because we're always here for you, my brother, my just hit that community tab up and I guarantee you we finna go and rev up. Finna go ahead and drink up. But seriously though, if you ever want to talk, hit up that community tab, bro. We always here for you and you really matter though. You matter, bro and sis. Okay? Okay? Okay! Now come in for this, yeah, come in. Meow. And now, mwah, mwah. And as always, I should be sad, adios.